Did you know that 70% of people think saving is the best way to build wealth? It sounds responsible, but it's a myth that's quietly sabotaging your future. If you're saving, avoiding debt, and still not getting ahead, this video is for you. Today, we're exposing the most common financial myths holding you back from real wealth. We'll break down 7 of the biggest lies about money, from all debt is evil to you need a 6-figure salary to invest. Debunking these myths is crucial for your financial health. By the end, you'll have a clearer roadmap to building wealth and spotting bad advice. Smash that like button, and let's get started. Why are financial myths so dangerous? It's a question that's more important than most people realize. Every day we're surrounded by advice and stories about money, some helpful, but many misleading. These myths don't just confuse us, they shape our decisions, often without us even noticing, because they feel true and are repeated everywhere, by parents, friends, and the internet. We hear them at family dinners, see them in headlines, and share them in group chats. Over time, these ideas become common sense, even if they're completely wrong. These myths are like a faulty GPS, quietly steering you away from financial freedom. You think you're on the right path, but you're actually heading in the wrong direction, sometimes for years before you realize it. The real danger is the slow, silent damage. Believing saving is enough lets inflation erode your money, and fearing all debt keeps you from smart opportunities. You might think you're playing it safe, but you're actually losing ground. Myths create a mindset of scarcity and fear, making wealth seem out of reach. They convince you that financial success is only for the lucky or privileged, not for people like you. Inaction is often the most expensive decision you can make. Waiting for the right time or being paralyzed by fear can cost you years of progress and potential growth. A small mistake in your 20s can snowball into a massive shortfall by retirement. The earlier you fall for a myth, the bigger the impact it can have on your future. These myths also create a false sense of security, doing what you're told, but still falling behind. You might follow all the rules and still wonder why you're not getting ahead. Institutions often benefit from these myths, like banks profiting from your savings. The system is designed to keep you comfortable, not necessarily wealthy. As we go through these 7 myths, question your own beliefs. Where did I learn this? Who benefits? What's the alternative? Challenge what you've always accepted as truth. Breaking free from financial myths is the first step to taking control of your money. It's about unlearning old habits and daring to think differently. Replace financial folklore with financial facts. Let's dive in and start building a future based on knowledge, not myths. The biggest myth in personal finance? It's the idea that simply saving your money will make you wealthy. Many of us are taught from a young age that saving is the key to financial success. But the truth is, saving alone will not make you rich. Saving is important, of course. It helps you build discipline and gives you a safety net. But it's not a wealth-building strategy. Saving just preserves what you have. It doesn't multiply your money. Let's say you save $500 a month for 30 years in a high-yield account. It sounds impressive, but after accounting for inflation, the real value of your savings is much less than you expect. Inflation quietly eats away at your purchasing power year after year. Now, imagine you invest that same $500 every month in an S&P 500 index fund. Over 30 years, thanks to the power of compounding, you could end up with over $1 million. That's the magic of letting your money work for you. The difference is compound growth. Investing allows your money to grow exponentially, while saving grows your money in a straight, predictable line. Compound interest is like a snowball rolling downhill. It gets bigger and faster over time. Your savings account is best for short-term goals and emergencies, like car repairs or unexpected bills, not for building long-term wealth or funding your retirement. Investing, on the other hand, puts your money to work. It grows while you sleep, while you work, and even while you're on vacation. It's the secret ingredient to building real wealth. Yes, the market can be volatile, and there will be ups and downs, but the risk of not investing is even greater. Your money slowly loses value to inflation if it just sits in a savings account. Over any 20-year period, the stock market has never lost money. History shows that staying invested pays off in the long run, even if there are bumps along the way. So, save for emergencies and short-term needs, but invest for your future dreams, whether that's a comfortable retirement, buying a home, or traveling the world. Build a safety net first, then let your money work for you through smart investing. That's how you create lasting wealth. Think of saving as step one, the foundation. But investing is the staircase that takes you to financial freedom and the life you want. Don't let fear of market ups and downs keep you on the sidelines. The biggest risk is never getting started. Remember, time in the market always beats trying to perfectly time the market. Consistency is your best friend. Start investing as soon as you can. The earlier you begin, the more your money can grow. Your future self will thank you. The idea that all debt is bad is a common myth, and believing it can actually cost you valuable opportunities in life. Many people are taught to fear debt, thinking it's always a burden or a trap. But the truth is, not all debt is created equal, and understanding the difference can change your financial future. Bad debt, like high-interest credit cards, payday loans, or borrowing to buy things that lose value, drains your wealth and can keep you stuck in a cycle of payments. These types of debt often come with sky-high interest rates and little to no long-term benefit. But it's important to realize that not all debt is evil or destructive. In fact, some debt can be a powerful tool if used wisely. Good debt can help you build wealth and open doors to new opportunities. For example, a mortgage for a rental property or a business loan can be the foundation for long-term financial growth. Good debt is all about leverage, using other people's money to grow your own assets and increase your net worth. It's a way to accelerate your progress toward your goals. For instance, with a mortgage, you might control a $300,000 property with just a $60,000 down payment. Meanwhile, your tenant's rent covers the mortgage payments, building your wealth over time. As the property appreciates and the loan is paid down, your equity grows. This is how smart investors use debt to their advantage. The key question to ask yourself is this debt helping you acquire an asset that will make you more money in the future, or is it just adding to your expenses? Don't aim to be completely debt-free at all costs. Focus on eliminating bad debt that holds you back, while using good debt to move forward. Pay off toxic debt as quickly as you can, but don't be afraid to use good debt strategically. Avoid financing things that lose value, like cars or gadgets. Take the time to understand the difference between good and bad debt. This knowledge is a cornerstone of financial literacy. Financial sophistication means using debt as a tool to build your future, not as a trap that limits your options. It's about making debt work for you, not against you. So, shift your mindset from simply avoiding debt to learning how to use it wisely. That's the real path to financial freedom. You don't need a huge salary to build wealth. Your habits matter more than your income. Many high earners live paycheck to paycheck because of lifestyle inflation. Meanwhile, people with modest incomes can become millionaires through discipline and a high savings rate. It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep and invest. Focus on the gap between your income and expenses. That's where wealth is built. You control your expenses 100%. Create a spending plan, track your money, and cut what doesn't add value. Automate your savings and investments. Don't use your income as an excuse. Anyone can build wealth with the right habits. Live below your means and increase your savings rate over time. Wealth is about consistency, not privilege. Start building good habits now, no matter your income. The principles are the same for everyone. Renting is throwing money away is a cliché, not a rule. Renting can be smarter than buying, depending on your situation. Home ownership comes with hidden costs, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and repairs. Sometimes renting is cheaper month to month, and you can invest the difference. Renting also gives you flexibility. Move for a job, avoid repair headaches, and keep your cash liquid. Buying a home can build wealth, but it's not always the best move. Run the numbers for your market, your timeline, and your finances. Don't let anyone pressure you into buying if it doesn't make sense for you. Renting buys you flexibility and freedom from surprise expenses. Sometimes, that's the smartest financial choice. Home ownership is a long-term commitment. Make sure it fits your goals. Ignore the cliches. Make the decision that's right for you. Your financial future isn't defined by owning a home. Choose what works for your life. Credit cards aren't inherently dangerous. They're a tool. Used responsibly, they offer rewards, fraud protection, and help build your credit score. The key: pay your statement balance in full and on time, every month. Rewards like cashback or travel points are free money if you avoid interest. Credit cards offer better fraud protection than debit cards. Responsible use boosts your credit score, saving you money on future loans. Treat your credit card like a debit card. Only spend what you have. Set up automatic payments to avoid late fees and interest. Don't let fear make you miss out on benefits. If you struggle with spending, use cash or debit until you build better habits. Master credit cards, don't fear them. Use them for your advantage, not as a trap. Take control and reap the rewards. Buying in bulk isn't always a money saver. It can lead to waste and overspending. Bulk deals tempt you to buy more than you need, especially with perishables. If you throw out expired food, you're not saving. You're wasting. Consider storage space and upfront costs. Tying up cash in bulk items isn't always smart. Only buy in bulk for non-perishables you use consistently and have space for. Ask, will I use all of this before it expires? Do I have space? Is the upfront cost worth it? Sometimes smaller quantities are the better deal. Be a strategic bulk buyer, not an automatic one. Don't let the bigger is better myth clutter your home or drain your wallet. Buy what you need, when you need it. The myth that the stock market is gambling keeps people from building wealth. Gambling is a zero-sum game. The odds are against you, and there's no value created. Investing is owning a piece of real businesses that grow and create value. The stock market rewards patience and long-term thinking. Yes, there's risk, but time is on your side. Over any 20-year period, a diversified investment in the U.S. market has never lost money. The media focuses on crashes, not steady growth. Don't let fear keep you on the sidelines while others build wealth. The market is a wealth creation machine, not a casino. Replace fear with education and speculation with strategy. Participate in the growth of the economy. Investing is the most powerful tool for building wealth. Don't miss out because of a myth. There you have it, 7 financial myths, busted. We've shown why saving alone isn't enough, not all debt is bad, and habits matter more than income. Renting, credit cards, and the stock market aren't what you've been told. The key is critical thinking. Question everything and run the numbers for your own life. Be the CEO of your finances and make informed decisions. Share your experiences with financial myths in the comments below. Subscribe for more smart money strategies. See you in the next video.